Black Friday has grown into one of the most important events on the South African retail calendar and effectively kicks off the festive retail season. Given the tough economic environment, household and consumers have become price sensitive. Retailers are now spreading the sales throughout the whole month.
Almost looking at the month and saying that the month of November will most likely again be a good month. And what was also interesting over time is that we've seen since the introduction of Black Friday that retail sales have seemed to migrate from sort of the very strong December festive season shopping to more preemptive shopping in November at Black Friday. So that trend has continued over some years. And although we've had like 2 years in COVID and 2021 where that sort of this slight break in the correlation, last year we saw that again. So a very strong November, a weaker December, and we think that will likely play out this year as well.
Kruger agrees that even retailers have adapted their offering to suit the pocket and current circumstances of the consumer.
The point is, our economic narrative is quite negative, and I do think that retailers will adjust to that by really offering deals where consumers need good deals. I'm talking about basics, and I would say very much on the non-durable and semi-durable front, things that households need and that I think they would want to spend on. So I would expect the bulk of spending to come through on those items, and not so much on the very durable, high sort of income type of items. I think we're going to see it in the middle, sort of for the middle class pitch on basic necessities.
Asked about the most notable item spending trends, Mesmart says historically consumers typically bought electronics such as TVs during Black Friday. However, the pattern is changing.
Now the consumer is looking for grocery. They're looking for grocery and essentials as well, and they're looking for items for kids. So they make an early start on back to school, which we have very much catered for in macro and game.
According to PwC, consumers are now in a position of power, being able to access the global marketplace through their mobile devices to research, shop, and pay for products. It further says the emergence of social media has significantly changed how retailers communicate and engage with consumers.
Some customers research online and buy in store. Other customers research online and buy immediately online, like you, that does that likes to do that. And then some customers buy online and pick up. So they want this to pick up the stock the next day, and they have a game close to them or a macro or a builder's close to them. So they buy online and they pick up. And all three of those are readily available to our customers in food, in liquor, in appliances.
New research conducted by the Bureau of Market Research on behalf of Capital Connect demonstrates to retailers what they can expect this Black Friday. Their forecast by retail subsector for the period between 29th October and 26th November 2023 indicates a 9.3 billion rand gain for general dealers and a 15 billion rand gain for retailers in textiles, clothing and footwear sectors, among others.
On the other side of the spectrum, you've got specialty stores and you've got pharmaceutical, let's call them supermarkets. These two segments of the market is taking a back seat. It's as if consumers are wanting to go to a one-stop shop. So now you're seeing two things. You're seeing general dealers that are stocking up on items like pharmaceutical goods. And then the flip side is go look at some of these pharmaceutical chains. They are now starting to sell groceries, etc. So in a way, becoming a general dealer themselves as well. So that is very encouraging to see that these entrepreneurs, these business owners are thinking outside the box. They are actually listening to the consumer and starting to cater for them.
Leroux encourages retailers to capitalize on the period by thinking out of the box as they see their sales soar during this period.
All of these additional profits that they are raking in, they need to think how are they going to implement that for next year, whether that is investing in alternative energy solutions to bring down their overheads, whether it is to diversify, maybe put in a coffee shop for argument's sake. All of these items, you need to push it back into your business so that you can continuously get that consumer to come back to your store service was great, price was right, but you've got these 1 or 2 extra things that wasn't here the last time. And if entrepreneurs are going to think outside the box like that all the time, know KYC, know your customer, know your target market, and then obviously push your products and your pain points towards that.
Meanwhile, FNB urges consumers to be cautious this year, especially considering existing challenges like the high cost of living. It recommends creating a list, setting a budget, encourages using loyalty programs and shopping safely with the use of digital payment methods. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.